When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say you got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets, fool?
That's a close encounter of what kind?
Ready, set, stay back.
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow.
Coach, as the 2019 regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion, not too many games remain to be.
Yeah. 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 Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it.
Coach, as the 2019 regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion, not too many games remain to be played here in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as they face off with the Los Angeles Chargers. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Now, 180. 56. Watch the slant. '29. We're done.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. Second year in Oakland for Waller after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinator saying, you know, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. Well, now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it.
Bravo. 56. Check.
Now a handoff looking right. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
93. Express. You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
I'm on. You're mine. 25, check 637.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
Check. 1, Raider 1. Pressure. 734. Hey, orbit.
Carr now on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Don't say nothing. Get it.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st and 10, Herbert, he's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
To throw again, Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he'll give it here to his running back. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big...
Check 50. Sponge. No. He's crashing. He's checking.
Express.
Check 3.
White Monday down. Raider 1.
On 2nd and 9. Carr. The connection really nice and Aguilar. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Carr now to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
29.
50, Mike. 50.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is...
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
56 is the mic. Your track, your track.
Hey, high 7.
56. Watch the run.
6-18.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
You must be dreaming.
White.
Shotgun now for Carr. And that will be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. He finds an opening past the 40. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the Chargers first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. Back to throw. Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Looking to throw. Herbert. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions. It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
1st and 10 at the 46.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
You're mine. Hey, exit.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. From midfield, here's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second and 12, Carr under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Under 10. Under down. 10.
Check 24. Check 24.
Express.
56. Mike, 56.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 17-yard line.
Down.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Let's go. 90, Wolf.
55. Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. It's south, baby. That's baby south.
On first down, Herbert. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Check back. Check back.
Express.
On first down, Carr. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now Carr firing quickly here, and that's complete. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Back to throw. Herbert. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Hey, what's the ball? What's the ball? Hey, check right. Go out.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Now.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. On 1st and 10, Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
Good work.
Single.
Single.
61, matchbox, right.
55, go.
Off play action. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Ready.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. On 1st down, it's Jackson. Josh Jones in on the stop.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
54 Mike. Rap. 54 Mike. Get it.
To throw on second down. Herbert. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Break. 55. Check. 55 Mike. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Hey, Charlie.
50's the mic.
What's up?
Carr now on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Check.
On play action, it's Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Echo.
Check my 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50.
694.
Pick it up.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. Down man, it's complete. Williams. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
White. 93. Express. Mike 50. Yeah. You don't want none.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Back. Hey, 734. 637.
Hey, Alpha.
56. Monk's 56.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. They go play action here on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. The intended receiver there, Allen. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second-guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Watch the run. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Later one. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Carr now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun.
I got you, boy.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this.
29. 56. Come on, D. Check. Low.
Hey, Foxtrot.
93. 56.
On 2nd and a yard. Carr is going to float this one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. as his guys are in for 6, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Carlson on for the PAT. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run again with Jackson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it with Kelly. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
You're mine. Here's right. SOS.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Express. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go. Kill. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Back to throw. Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Short gain last two plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. They'll look to throw. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Got it.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll keep it on the ground. Jackson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Hey, dude.
Lights 50, lights 50. Now watch one.
Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Alert. 3 down. 50's the mic.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it with the 15. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
5.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
On the double.
55. Here we go. Do. Out.
Ready.
Now Jackson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Danny. Slam. Shoot. Alert flare.
Hey, Jack. Now.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout.